Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at the 10 most hated people of 2018. So in 2018, there have been some pretty big scandals. Some have changed the world and others have just made people shake their heads. Well, today we're going to be looking at the most disliked people of 2018, from celebs to social media stars. Before we get into it, why not subscribe and press the notification bell too. Coming in at number 10, we have Tekashi 6ix9ine. Daniel Hernandez is one of the biggest rappers of 2018. He's better known to his fans as 6ix9ine or Tekashi 69. From the offset of his career, many have not liked him as he's not exactly the typical rapper. He's not exactly well known for amazing lyrics like Kendrick Lamar is. Many have criticized him, saying he just shouts into the microphone and doesn't rap about anything meaningful. He's also got a very interesting look with rainbow hair and even rainbow teeth. But recently, haters of him were happy as he was sentenced to life in prison. When he was 18, he did some inappropriate things with a 13-year-old. But as if things couldn't get worse for him, he was also taken to court over a racketeering charge. Apparently, he's part of the Treyway Bloods gang. This is one of the worst gangs in New York, and apparently he was a major criminal before he was a rapper. Who knows if Tekashi 6ix9ine will actually spend life in prison. Maybe he'll get out sooner, but people simply don't know. He does actually have a ton of fans, some of which have even said they're going to break him out of prison. But at the same time, he has so many haters, so he deserves a spot on this list. Next up is the Pauls. So whether you like or dislike the Pauls, you can't say they haven't had a bad year. Logan Paul famously said 2017 was the best year of his life. But his 2018 didn't exactly start off very well. He filmed a very disrespectful video in a Japanese forest. In it, he showed someone who'd just taken their own life. For this, he was actually kicked out of the YouTube Partner Program for a month. And his YouTube Red movie The Thinning 2 was actually delayed until 2019. He didn't exactly have the most sincere comeback, and many still criticize him today. His brother Jake also got a ton of hate this year. Many said he was very disrespectful to his neighbors. And some even said he manipulated kids into buying his merchandise, making him millions of dollars according to Forbes. Jake and Logan Paul then went on to star in a celebrity boxing fight against KSI. This made people dislike them even more, as they said the match was rigged to be a draw. Later on in the year, Jake Paul's reputation did go up with a Shane Dawson documentary. This exposed the inside truth inside Jake Paul and kind of made Logan Paul look like a villain. It revealed that Logan Paul had actually gone off with Jake Paul's girlfriend Alyssa Violet. This was a big revelation and made people feel sorry for Jake Paul and dislike Logan Paul even more. But let me know if you guys like Logan and Jake Paul or not. Next up, we have Whoa Vicky. So this one is kind of funny and less serious than some other ones on this list. But I had to put Whoa Vicky on this list because she does get a lot of hate. Victoria Waldrop, aka Whoa Vicky, is only 18 years old, but she's already a social media star. She actually became famous for being the white girl who thinks she's black. She loves bragging about how much money she has on Instagram, and that made many people very annoyed. She was also criticized for saying some offensive words and then said she was allowed to say the words because she's black. She's been arrested various times, and the arrests were even caught on camera. And she even got into a brawl with Bad Babby, aka Danielle Bregoli, aka Cash Me Outside Girl. She also had a feud with Rice Gum where they both exchanged diss tracks. She was also criticized a lot after taking a DNA test and saying she was 25% black. Some said that is not a good excuse for her using these offensive words. But I guess Whoa Vicky does not really care, and she loves getting famous. And all of these things have made her a lot of publicity, which is why she has over 2 million Instagram followers. Next up is Bill Cosby. 10 years ago, to say anything bad about Bill Cosby would not be a good idea. He's known as America's father, as he's a staple in many kids' TV programs back in the day. If you live in America, many of you guys may have grown up watching Bill Cosby on your screens. But this year, he was found guilty of doing many indecent things to ladies. He would use quaaludes on many young women back in the day and then do terrible things to them. This is something that stunned everyone. Allegations of this have been going around since 2014, but it was only this year he was found guilty. This was one of the things that sparked the Me Too movement, which was a massive thing around the world. Many women and men spoke up about being mistreated in Hollywood and in other industries. In September of this year, Cosby was sentenced to 10 years inside a prison. It's not known whether he'll ever get out, seeing as he's 81 years old right now. And it sure is sad to see someone who was so loved turn out to be so evil. Next up is Lil Tay. So here's another non-serious one, which is actually pretty funny. If you don't know who Lil Tay is by now, you haven't been spending enough time on the internet. Lil Tay is a 9-year-old American rapper, and she's also called herself Instagram's youngest flexer. She's known for posting various bizarre things on Instagram about how much money she makes. She says she moves bricks and that's how she makes her money. And she's even good friends with Woah Vicky, who we mentioned before. So people didn't like her for all of this flexing and showing off all her wealth. But later on this year, it turned out her brother was actually behind the Lil Tay account. There was a leaked video of him telling her exactly how to act and what to say. This made people dislike Lil Tay and her brother even more. And then later on in the year, Lil Tay's antics got her mother fired. Her mother, Angela, was a real estate agent, but she was fired. That's because Lil Tay was using the houses her mom was supposed to be selling as props. But do you think Lil Tay is just a funny innocent kid who people shouldn't dislike? Or do you think she is actually really annoying and she should be on this list? Maybe you think her brother should actually be on the list, seeing as he was apparently telling her exactly what to do. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Next up is Kanye West. So Kanye West for years has been a very disliked celebrity, whether it's because he's called himself a god or maybe he's interrupted someone on stage. It seems Kanye West is always in the limelight and 2018 has been no different. Kanye West made headlines for supporting Donald Trump. This is something his fanbase really did not like, and many people actually said they will no longer listen to his music. He also did many rants on stage, including one on SNL, which was cut from the actual broadcast. Many also got annoyed because he was wearing a Make America Great Again hat. Some said he was just trying to get attention for his new album release, and others said he really had changed his political views, and people did not like this one bit. Of course, Kanye did make some new fans this year, such as Donald Trump. But now even the president may not like him, as Kanye says he's been used. Kanye says in 2019 he's going to focus on music and clothing and not talk about politics. I think that's a good move, seeing as many people got very mad at him for doing it. But do you think it's good Kanye West was expressing himself? Or do you think he was just trying to make a lot of press attention for his new album coming out this year? Next up is Mark Zuckerberg. I'm sorry Mark, but I had to include the Zuck.
Mark, give me the Zuck. But you can follow up and tell me what that means, and I'll try my best to do it for you.
You may be wondering, what exactly has Mark Zuckerberg done that's so bad? Well, in case you forgot, there was a massive Facebook scandal known as Cambridge Analytica. It turned out Cambridge Analytica had got a hold of lots of Facebook data and sold it to advertisers. These advertisers then targeted people with political campaigns. Some said that Facebook had a crucial role behind the US presidential elections, other elections, and Brexit. Many people were very annoyed at Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg for this data leak. Mark Zuckerberg has gone in front of Congress various times and people seemed very annoyed at him. It seems Facebook has had scandal after scandal in 2018, so I hope 2019 is a bit of a better year for them. Mark Zuckerberg's net worth actually dropped $20 billion this year alone. But seeing as the guy's a billionaire, I can't feel too bad about that. Many have actually called for Mark Zuckerberg to step down as the CEO of Facebook. However, in a recent interview with CNBC, Mark Zuckerberg says he will not be stepping down from the company. Do you guys blame Mark Zuckerberg for the data leak, or do you not really care? Let me know. Next up, we have Roseanne. So Roseanne is a very beloved TV character. Roseanne is of course played by Roseanne Barr. But in 2018, things took a turn for the worst when she said some very rude things on Twitter. She called one of Barack Obama's aides an ape. And many said this was very offensive, seeing as the aide was African American. Later on, Roseanne made the odd apology saying,
I thought the was white! God damn it!
But that didn't really seem to cut it, and ABC scrapped her show. Some said that Roseanne was just joking around because after all she is a comedian, but others said she crossed a line and deserves to have her show taken off air. What do you guys think about this? I'd be interested to know, seeing as it was one of the biggest stories of 2018. Next up is Brett Kavanaugh. So much like Bill Cosby, Brett Kavanaugh was a big part of the Me Too movement. Brett Kavanaugh is an American lawyer and Republican. In 2018, he was up to become a part of the Supreme Court of the USA. However, before he assumed his role, many said he's not fit for the role because of his past actions. Dr. Christine Ford said Brett Kavanaugh did terrible things to her years ago. There was a big televised discussion all about this. and it was even parodied by Matt Damon in the viral SNL sketch. Many people really disliked Brett Kavanaugh after this, and they believed Dr. Ford. Other people did not believe Dr. Ford and said Brett Kavanaugh does deserve to be on the Supreme Court. Whatever you believe, he was actually elected to be on the Supreme Court, whether you think he should have been or not. But guys, leave a comment letting me know your thoughts on this. Many said he was definitely guilty of what he was being accused of. But others said people simply did not like his politics, and that's why they said he did these things. So guys, those were the most hated people of 2018. Do you agree with this list? Do you disagree? Let me know. If you think I missed someone on this list, then comment below telling me who should be on it. Check out the poll in the top right corner to vote for the person you disliked most in 2018. For me, I think it's Logan Paul, as I can't believe he really made that video at the beginning of this year. If you guys want more amazing videos, then check out my second channel. There's some amazing life hacks and experiments on there, so go over there and check it out. But as always, thanks for watching. There's some more videos on screen right now. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to Top 10s.